Good evening. I would like to reconvene the June 29th, 2018 special board meeting. So please let the record reflect that all board members are present. And just so you know, the board has been meeting in executive session since 7:30 a.m. this morning to evaluate the qualifications of an applicant for public employment. And Director Carlson, you were going to provide us a summary of the whole process.
Yeah, I was going to try and give a quick synopsis, but truly this has been one heck of a journey we've been through over the last 2 months. We've had more than 38 input sessions from the community. We've started from a pool of 58 candidates who responded to our ad for the position. Those 58 candidates were whittled to 11 candidates that were brought forward into the second round, were evaluated, and among those 11, we identified 5 semifinalists who came for in-person interviews. The 5 semifinalists were further distilled to the 3 finalists who were brought into the public realm. The 3 finalists, if you were fortunate enough to meet them last night at the town hall, were all exceptionally well-qualified candidates, and it was not an easy decision today. The 3 finalists over the last day, yesterday they did 3 internal staff town halls each, 1 external town hall for the public. And more than 50 people were here for the town halls in the evening, but we were just remarking that the number of individuals who participated online and viewed that town hall, 650 views on our town halls is about 10 times as many viewers as we have for our average board meeting. So we do want to say a big thank you to our community for paying attention. This is an incredibly important part of the process. And we also want to say thank you for the feedback sheets. We have, sorry, sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. We've been through an awful lot of feedback today. And I will say, with all earnest honesty, yes, we have listened to you. We have read your comments. Even those of you who weren't so civil, there's always one in every crowd. But at the end of the day, we did get very useful feedback that helped us inform our decision, or rather inform our discussion today, such that from these hundreds of feedback sheets, we finally feel that we have found a cultural fit. Our district is a large, diverse place, an evolving place, a growing place. We need a leader who is capable of taking us forward into that. And I will say that among our 3 well-qualified candidates, they were indeed qualified. But I'll leave it to my colleague on the script to take us to the next step.
At this time, I will entertain a motion to select the superintendent for the Lake Washington School District.
I move that the board selects Jane Stavum as superintendent for the Lake Washington School District.
I second the motion.
It has been moved by Director LaLiberty and seconded by Director Carlson that the board selects Jane Stavum as superintendent of the Lake Washington School District. Is there any discussion?
Not at this time.
Okay. So in accordance with RCW 28A.330.020, the election of a superintendent must be done by a roll call vote. So please cast your vote. Am I going to call this? I'm going to call it. Okay. Cassandra Sage?
Yes.
Eric LaLiberty?
Yes.
Mark Stewart?
Yes.
Chris Carlson?
Yes.
And
Siri
Bleasner? Yes. Motion carries. Are there any additional comments?
So I briefly wanted to make the comment that, as I noted, we had 3 exceptionally well-qualified candidates at this finalist stage. And undoubtedly there are individuals, thank you to everyone who participated in our process, but the truth is we can only hire 1 superintendent. So there are going to be individuals who are not felt that someone else was better qualified. That said, this is the consensus of the board, and Dr. Stavum is an exceptionally well-qualified candidate. She's been a superintendent in her own right in a smaller district. She's also spent the last, 5 years as the assistant superintendent in one of the largest school districts in Nebraska, Lincoln School District, and has proven herself a very capable and strong leader for both innovation and just overall building consensus, taking a community that has many different viewpoints and weaving that into a web of support for the students. At the end of the day, our students are the most important part of this decision. What is best for the students is the motive behind the decision. And we hope that the community, after a process where some of you might be disappointed that your favorite candidate did not come out, we spent 3 hours with each of the candidates in person, interviewing the heck out of them. We've been through their resumes with a fine-tooth comb. We have called their contacts. We have called their contacts. We've called the people that their contacts said don't like them. We have gotten every possible piece of information that we could bring up on these individuals. And we really do believe that this is the best person to lead our district for the sake of our students. And we hope that those of you who have participated in this can work with us and support us in this decision. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Director Sage, sorry.
I just wanted to comment that the board is not the only group of people that have been working extremely hard. Staff have also put in a lot of overtime. Diane Jenkins, thank you so much for having everything for us at our fingertips, including making sure we had coffee and water and food every time we needed it. I would also like to thank Stacy. I'm sure that some of the things you typically do needed to be passed down to somebody else. I'd like to thank Colin for coming since Shannon could not be here, and for putting in the extra hours and time, and also our videographer, John, for sitting here on a Friday night with us. A lot of people really put in a lot of extra time. Thank you to our audience who have come to meetings throughout this entire process and shown an interest and let us know that the community really, truly does care about education. There's just been a lot of work to get done, and we're very thankful for those of you who have walked along with us.
Thank you. Just so that our next steps will be now to negotiate a contract and work with that, and we'll have a board meeting established in July in which to be able to look at that. So those will be our next steps. Okay, so thank you very much for all the work. We have met many a time over the course of these few months, and appreciate all the dialogue and conversation in which to get to where we did. It is exciting to be moving forward, and it will take yet our new work now begins in a different stage. So thank you very much, and we will continue from here. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
It has been moved by Director La Liberty and seconded by Director Carlson that we adjourn. All those in favor, please signify by voting aye.
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 All those opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.